Hey guys, today I am going to tell you all about how to plan and create your visual content. As you know, Instagram is a visual platform, so the first thing people are going to see is your photos or your videos or your graphic. And this has to be super high quality. You need to stand out from all of the other noise on Instagram in order for people to actually engage with your content and take those next steps like I was talking about in my last video. And if you do want to check it out, I will link it right here. So you have 4 different places to post on Instagram. You have your feed, you have stories, you have IGTV, and you have doing a live. So there are 4 different ways to engage with your audience. And my recommendation would be to test out those different platforms or different types of content and see what really gets the best result for you, gets whatever your goal is on Instagram, whether you're building your brand awareness, you want to get sales, whatever it is that you're trying to achieve, see what gets you the best results and then do more of that. The aim with your content is to create really valuable content that is getting a lot of saves and a lot of shares, because now you know that likes are gone, and ultimately likes are not a direct translation to if your business is doing well, if you are getting new clients and customers. The metric that you want to focus on are those saves and those shares, because then you know that your content is valuable and it's getting people to come back to it. If people are sharing it, that means they're going to come back and read it again, which is really important. Or if you are getting more shares, that means you're getting a wider reach, more people are coming back to your page. So those are the 2 metrics you need to focus on. Now, creating your content needs to be really clear and consistent, and also has to be a solution for your customer. So it is solving problems for your customer. Well, that goes back to identifying your niche and really identifying their pain and pleasure points. When you identify those 2 things, you pretty much have your entire content plan ready to go, and all you have to do is go create that content because you know what it is that they need to know. So essentially, when you know what your audience needs to know, that is what you have to create. That is all of the content. That is your content plan right there. Finding out their pain and pleasure points, what do they need to know, everything. Start with that list and then go from there. So you don't need anything fancy to create your content. I'm creating this video right now on my iPhone, and I have actually posted a video on my 5 tips for creating video content, which I'll link here. And creating video content is much the same. So you can do it on your phone. You can have a nice fancy camera if you want, but the essentials are to have really good lighting, to make sure that it is crisp, clear, high quality content. Otherwise your content will not stand out from all of the noise on Instagram, and to make sure that it is on brand and attractive to your audience. So tools that you might need include a tripod or a light ring. So they would be the 2 essential things, lighting and a tripod, just to make sure that if you're recording a video, then it's nice and stable and even. The lighting is really good. If you have the light, I'm just going to show you an example. So that right now the light is on me, but if we go over here, then the video gets really, really dark because the quality is no longer good. So I always record my videos next to a big window that has light, and I do it when I know that the lighting is great for the middle of the day. I don't do it in the evening because the sun sets over that window, so then the light will be really harsh and there will be a lot of shadows in this room. So always make sure that you clean your lens. That's my number 1 tip for every single content piece that you create, that is video or photo, does not matter. And using tools like Lightroom, that's what I use to edit all of my photos, and the next video that I'm going to post is actually going to show you how I use Lightroom, how to use presets, and how to use the presets that I have just created as well, which is really exciting. And I also use apps like InShot for video content. I'll use Mojo for stories. I'll use Canva, and my favorite one is Over, of course. But for video and photo editing, Lightroom, and Bart also uses Premiere Pro to edit all of our videos in. He's actually putting a little course together for Premiere Pro, so if anyone's interested in learning how to do that, stay tuned for that. Now, to plan out all of your content, you can use an app like Planoly or Later. There's a lot of different apps that you can choose from, but Planoly is the one that I use for myself and for all of my clients. There is a free and paid version, and it is really, really user-friendly and easy to use. Or if you don't want an app that's actually going to be scheduling your content and an app that you don't want to put all of your captions in, you can use something simple like that just helps you plan out the grid. So they are a few different types of apps that you can use. They're the ones that I use. I use a lot of apps. I love apps. If you are a social media manager as well, I would recommend staying on top of all of the apps that come out, because there are so many that come out all the time, lots of updates, and if you want to stay ahead of the times, on top of the trends, then make sure that you stay on top of all of the new apps that come out as well. So there's a little tip as well. If you did like this video, please give it a like and subscribe to my channel for more videos like this, and I'll see you in my next video.